Shabbat Shalom. We're going to start on page 52 with Ashrei to express our joy at coming into this house of prayer together. Ashrei Yoshvei Betecha Od Yehalelucha Selah. Ashrei Yoshvei Betecha Od Yehalelucha Selah. Ashrei, Ashrei, Ashrei Yoshvei Betecha. Ashrei, Ashrei, Ashrei Yoshvei Betecha. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Ashrei Yoshvei Betecha. Od Yehalelucha Selah. Ashrei Yoshvei Betecha. Od Yehalelucha Selah. Ashrei, Ashrei, Ashrei Yoshvei Betecha. Ashrei, Ashrei, Ashrei Yoshvei Betecha. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. And now we are ready to light our Sabbath candles with the blessing on page 120. And I would like to call up the Kantroviches and Wendy to come light our candles and say our blessings. Amen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. Page 138 and 139, we welcome in the Sabbath bride with Lecha Dodi. And when we will sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And when we reach verse 9, I invite you, if you're able, to rise and face the door and imagine Shabbat as a beautiful bride coming in to join us in our sanctuary, coming down the aisle to bring Shabbat upon all of us. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad. Hishmi'anu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. V'shemo tiferet v'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha. Ki mekor habracha merosh min kedem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri. Kiva orach kumi ori. Shir daberi. Kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Bo'i v'shalom ateret bala. Gam besimcha u'betzola. Toch emunei am segula. Bo'i chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. Now we've opened our hearts to prayer and joy. We've lit our Shabbat candles and welcomed in the Sabbath bride. And now we are ready to segue into our evening service with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 144. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah ve'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechonu yom echon u'chayetecho bet Yisrael bagala ubizman kariv ve'imeru amen. Yehesh meraba mevarach ve'alamul al me'amaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha barichu leila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma ve'imeru amen. On page 146, we come to the Baruchu. Please prepare yourself for the call to worship. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach We continue on page 148. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Page 150. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us a Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. On page 152 and 153, we have the Shema, followed by the Ve'ahavta. I invite you to prepare yourself for these words of Torah. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshachbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot beinenecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim v'yot lachem Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Please be seated. And we continue responsively on page 157. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Though our failings are many and our faults have been great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha neter bakodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. Malechutecha ra'u vanecha bokei hayam, lifnei Moshe u'Miriam ze'eli. Anu ve'ameru Adonai, yimloch le'olam va'ed, mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha neter bakodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot Masefele. Baruch Ata Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Page 160. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace and raise us up our guardian to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and coming to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch Ata Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 162. Ve'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Ve'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Beni uvein bnei Yisrael oti leolam, oti leolam. Ve'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Ve'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash. Ve'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Throughout each time we did the chorus, the woos got a little quieter, a little deflated. Shabbat is just beginning, guys. Don't lose your joy of Shabbat yet. We've got like 24 hours to go, so we come now to the central portion of our evening service. The tefillah begins on page 164 and continues over the next few pages. I invite you to prepare yourself for the set of blessings. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu, Ve'Elohei Avotenu Ve'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chastei Avod V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'Neihem, Le'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Ata Adonai, Magen Abraham Ve'Ezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol, Ata Rav Le'Hoshia, Mashiv Haruach U'Morid HaGashem, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. You may be seated, and we continue together in the English on page 173. Disturb us, Adonai. Ruffle us from our complacency. Make us dissatisfied with the peace of ignorance, the quietude which arises from a shunning of the horror, the defeat, the bitterness, and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Shock us, Adonai. Deny to us the false Shabbat which gives us the delusions of satisfaction amid a world of war and hatred. Wake us, O God, and shake us from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Make us know that the border of the sanctuary is not the border of the living, and the walls of your temples are not shelters from the winds of truth, justice, and reality. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be stirred and spurred to action. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 175. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yir'ah na'avod. Page 177. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot. Page 178. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Ki atahu melech adon, l'chol hashalom. V'tov b'necha levarech et amcha Yisrael, b'chol eit uv'chol sha'a, b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Baruch atah Adonai, hamevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We take a moment now for silent prayer. You might use the words on pages 180 and 181 or the meditations of your own heart. Yehiyu v'ratzon imrefi v'hegyon libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri Adonai tzuri v'goali. May the words of our mouths and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable to you, Adonai, our rock and redeemer. We turn our thoughts now to those among us who are injured or ill or recovering from surgery and in need of some prayers for healing. We have on our Misha Berach list Mary Kennedy, Rosalind Cantu, Sharon Buell, Mike Haug, Lori Perry, Nick Joliat, Bernard Strassner, Fran Warona, Ariel Batsluva, Gail O'Neill, Rhoda Wessler, Marion Finkel, Skip, Kathy, and Jeffrey Brace, George Balthazar, Robin Callahan, Ernie Weissman, Ricky Grant, Shoshana Bat Abraham, Minna Dornfeld, Amanda Jensema, John Manners, Michael Kumakawa, and Melody Curtis. And if anyone else has a name they'd like to share at this time. The Misha Berach is on page 371, and we hold in our thoughts all those in need of healing of mind, body, or spirit. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'imotenu. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. I don't know if I've ever shared this with most of you before, but I once saw Debbie Friedman, who wrote that song, stop a concert because people were singing along. Stop while she was playing this song, the Misha Berach, stop the concert and tell people to stop singing because they were doing it wrong. And I think about that almost every time we sing it on Shabbat, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope it would be okay for Debbie. And today is her yahrzeit. I think we're at 9 years since she passed, and she really revolutionized liturgical music, especially for the Reform movement, and now lots of other movements use her music as well, and I hope her spirit as well is at peace and she approves of our singing of Misha Berach. Now, we also say a prayer of health and safety for all those in our community who are active military duty, first responders, and peacekeepers. Those around the world whose jobs are dangerous so that our lives might not be. We have on that list Janet Ingraham, Patrick Carlton, Oni Hinnanen, Joshua Ehrlichman, Martin Brown, Richard Rubino, Howard Mergler, Kyle Smet, Andrew Booth, Joseph Kald, Daniel and Bridget Stambowski, many members of the Nemero family, Pete Abelson, Jeremy Sharkey, Benjamin Hurd, Alexander Furman, Daniel Gilman, Curtis Miller, Rob Apgar, Ben Farrell, Caleb Menzies, Francis Petrarca, and Noah Kaplan, and all those in the armed services and on ships at sea that tune in and watch us from our live stream. May the one who blessed our fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, bless those who are serving in our armed services. May God guard them and keep them from harm. If they find themselves in dangerous path, may God bring them back whole of mind and body to all those who love them. May it be your will, Adonai Tzevaot, to lead them to safety and to protect them from each and every enemy and ambush. May God make their journey successful and guard their going out and coming in with mercy and love, and let them be blessed to return home with life and peace, now and forever. And let us say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This week's Torah portion is Parashat Vayechi. In this portion, Jacob bestows his living will and testament and his ethical will upon his sons, along with some blessings for them as he prepares to die. This is the end of the book of Genesis, but really just the beginning of our great narrative of the Jewish people. This is where we start to see the tribes take shape, both as the brothers grow their own families into actual little tribes, and as we see Jacob articulate their personalities and how their descendants will forever reflect those personalities. This week, we also began a new cycle of Daf Yomi, the practice of studying Talmud one page at a time in order to take on the arduous task of getting through the whole voluminous text. Theoretically, one could start this at any time, just pick up a volume and start reading. But as we are meant to study Talmud in chavruta, in pairs or groups, it is easier to have learning partners if we're all on the same schedule. Those in yeshiva who dedicate their lives to such a practice have just finished reading through the whole Talmud together, and now the whole Jewish world is ready to start anew. It has been amazing to me to see my newsfeed flooded with secular Jews, Jews from every denomination, Jews of every gender identity, which Talmud study is traditionally for men, and Jews with a wide ranges of education backgrounds take on this task as we all prepare to start at the beginning and make our way through the next 7-ish years immersed in a collective study of our past. There are several aspects of this that jumped out to me in relation to this week's Parsha. First, that the cycle takes about 7 years. It's a little more, but close enough. And 7 years is also the increments in which we saw Jacob work for Laban in order to amass his wives, and thus his children, and also his wealth. Without those 3 contracts of 7 years each, Jacob would not be who he is or where he is as he lies down with his fathers in this week's Parsha. 7 years is also how long Egypt had abundance, and 7 years is how long the whole Levant had famine. Without those 2 cycles of 7 years, Joseph wouldn't be who he is now, in a position to grant comfort to his aging and ailing father. Without the sequence of events of those 14 years that put Joseph into power, the rest of his family would likely have starved to death in Canaan. But they did all have those meaningful cycles of 7 years each, and now they are in the relative safety of Egypt. Jacob has lived to an old age, and now he is in a position to prepare to die with dignity. And he gives his blessings to his loved ones. When we start a new cycle of Talmud study, we start with Masachet Brachot, the volume on blessings. This is true for the official Daf Yomi cycle, and it's true for all Talmud classes that I've ever heard of or taken, even those that pick and choose significant passages to study over the course of 7 semesters rather than 7 years, which is how many semesters I studied Talmud. That's not a random number. Blessings create frameworks for our lives and our spirituality. They help us articulate our feelings, as we see from Jacob as he articulates the personality types of his 12 sons. They guide us in our conversations with God. They connect us with the world around us, and they express the divine love that fills the world that we should learn to feel and spread. In the beginning of Masechet Brachot, the rabbis are specifically discussing when to say the Shema prayers. We know they are said when we rise up and when we lie down and also when we die. But when? In a complicated world, halakha can offer structure that also aids the blessings that frame our lives. Maybe as Reformed Jews, we choose not to adhere strictly to the ancient rabbis' interpretations of these laws, but something as simple as an instruction to say the Shema when it gets dark out or after dinner, in case you doze off earlier than anticipated and fall asleep without having said it at all, can serve as a reminder generally to not procrastinate. I may not personally recite the Shema every night and every morning, but I can relate to the problem of falling asleep on the couch and then regretting having to still drag myself through my nighttime routine of having to take out my contacts and floss and whatever. So these core pages of the core of these first few pages of Talmud are really a blessing for mindfulness. And as for the tradition to say the Shema when the time comes near to die, we haven't quite gotten to any argument yet that mentions that in this week's Daf Yomi. It's just been about how early in the evening can you start saying it, because we're 1 week in right now. But I think that aspect of the Shema also does connect with this week's Parsha. Though the part of the Torah in which we find the Shema does not come until much later, I'm sure somewhere there is a midrash in which Jacob too recited these words as he took his last breath. And if not, I just wrote one. So if you haven't already looked into Daf Yomi, I encourage you to do so. I needed some encouragement myself, but it's truly exciting to be a part of something so global and so Jewish. May this next 7 years bring us many blessings of learning, love, and deep connections. Amen and Shabbat Shalom. We turn now toward our concluding blessing, so I'd like to invite back up Harry and Wendy to open our ark for the for the Aleinu, which is on page 586. And everyone else can prepare themselves for the ark to be open. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, l'atid gula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'goyei haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu V'nemar V'haya Adonai Lemelech Al Kol Haaretz Bayom Hahu Yihye Adonai Echad U'Shemo U'Shemo Echad. You may be seated. We turn our thoughts now to those who are no longer with us in body, but remain with us in spirit. This week marks a yahrzeit for Charlotte Thaler, Lillian Levin, Irvin Lewis Schrager, Lena Rosen, Nathan Milgram, Joseph Wessler, Fan Mullins, Harold Abrams, Sydney Hallam, and Debbie Friedman. And we are still within a year of mourning for Tony Gerisi, John Jenkins, Peter Winkler, Bernice Strassner, Lori Gilbert Kay, Clara Breeding, Roland Lane, Larry Washington, Dean Ashley, Sophie Levy, Donna Thatcher, Deborah Friedlander, Abraham Finkel, Harold Herman, Nancy Hollowitz, Roland Laramie, Mindy Ferenz, Moshe Deutsch, Douglas Rodriguez, and Bob Katz. If anyone else has a name they'd like to share at this time, please do so. The Mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. Mourners and those who wish to join them may rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, v'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'richu ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. You may be seated. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, imru, Amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru, Amen. A few announcements. This Sunday, there will not be regular class for religious school. We will not be in this building, but it is not a day off. Sunday, please join us for brunch at Not Your Average Joe's in Potomac Town Center, but like by the Wegmans. There are discussion cards. It will be a community building thing for religious school families. You are still expected to be there like school. Everyone else is also invited to come. It's partially fundraiser for religious school. We'll find a place for you to sit and mingle and take part in the discussion with our religious school families. It's from 10 to 12, Sunday. After that, 1 o'clock, back at the synagogue, we are having adult ed. Similarly, next week, there is no Sunday school. It's an actual day off on the 19th because of Martin Luther King Day weekend. There's no school Monday, so there's no Sunday school Sunday. But there will be adult ed if you're not going away for the long weekend, or else we will run out of Sundays to get through all of the books of the prophets, which is our goal this year. So this Sunday, we're doing both books of Kings. Next Sunday, Isaiah. Also coming up between these two Sundays, on Thursdays, I'm at Girani from 4 to 6 every Thursday in Old Town Manassas, Coffee with the Rabbi. Come and just talk to me about anything that you want to talk to the rabbi about. or to Liz. It also doesn't have to be like a rabbinical question. Next Friday is a family Shabbat. Services start at 7. The religious school will be participating. That's the 17th. On the 18th is our interfaith day of learning. So here in the building from 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. there will be ongoing learning sessions. You don't have to come for the whole day. The flyers have which session is when. Each session is an hour and a half. If you are here for the whole day, we are providing lunch and a coffee break, so it won't be super overwhelming, but also feel free to just come for 1 or 2 and not stay for 7 hours if that's a lot. There's nothing that is inappropriate for young children, but it is geared toward older learners, so I would not recommend it for people under 12-ish, just because it will probably be boring. But it's not, there's nothing adult about it. Those are the big things coming up this weekend and next weekend, and there are probably other things around the corner that are also important. January 24th, so that's the next Friday, 2 weeks from today, there is Shabbat, but there is not regular Shabbat service. We are trying out for the next couple months, 1 Shabbat a month, a Saturday morning service. There have been a couple requests for those over the years, and as a part-time rabbi, it's hard for me to come for both, so we're trying that out. Also, as a small congregation, it's hard to get a minyan for both, so we're trying that out. No Friday night, Saturday morning, the 25th. Do I have that? 24th is a Friday, 25th is a Saturday. Service at 10 a.m., Torah service, followed by a Kiddush lunch and adult ed. So there will not be adult ed class on Sunday the 26th because we'll have studied Jeremiah on Saturday. So those are the big things coming up. Yes? There's also movie night. You're talking about the sisterhood thing? Yes. The 26th. Oh, the 25th. There is also, okay, sorry, yes. Youth group on the 25th after lunch and adult ed and everything. There is also a Harry Potter movie marathon for all of our teens in the congregation. We're going to watch the first 4 movies. Again, that's a lot of hours. If you want to try to time out like 2.5 hours per movie and just come for, your favorite is the third. My favorite is the third. Then you can try to figure that out. But also, totally come for 10 hours if you want. Dinner will be served. We'll have popcorn, whatever. And we'll also be making double-sided fleece blankets to donate to those in our community who are unhoused. We are also collecting from everybody between now and then any gently used or new winter wear that you have. Socks are always a good thing for homeless shelters, but also coats, including children's sizes. There's apparently some children in the public schools that are coming to school without coats this time of year, so we'll take those. Hats, gloves, scarves, sweatshirts, whatever. Bring them between now and the 25th-ish. If they come in a little later, we probably won't take it to the shelter immediately after watching movies for 10 hours, so you'll have a little bit of leeway time, but aim for the 25th to bring them by. And then the 26th, there is a sisterhood movie day that's why I got confused when Heidi threw that out there. If you're a lady of the congregation, it's at Juliet's house on the 26th at 1 o'clock, I believe, and a soup potluck is also involved. So there you go. Okay, I think now I've got everything for the next couple of weeks. Did I miss anything? No? Okay, great. Let's close with Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu on page 657. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam, Shabbat Shalom. Please join us for Kiddush and Oneg.